And we are back with part 2 of Umineko When They Cry. You know, last part was like the prologue. So we have something to do with this big ass key. And, you know, there's a lot of importance involved with the key. And there's a prior decision that is up to Ange on her part. So, and this is the last episode after all, so I don't know. We're on chapter 1. It might as well be the most chill notion until something crazy happens, I guess. Who fucking knows? Anyway, apparently Kinzo had been running around for some time just because he couldn't decide on a tie and a tie pin. Don't you hate it? Kinzo, who felt that the dignity of the family head must always be preserved, usually made a big deal about the head's attire being equally dignified. Yeah, but okay, if when it comes to attire, you're wearing the same fucking attire every fucking episode anyway, so why does it matter? Yeah. Don't want you to get wrapped up in that, huh?
もうしばらく時間をいただけますかな。準備ができたら下へ参りますので。
Is he gonna arrive by dinner time, though? At least?
わかりました。南條先生、よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, I hope you know what you're doing, Nanjo.
お父さん、そのネクタイピンでもよく似合っていますよ。
そのネクタイピンとは何か、そのとは年に一度しかない親族会議の日であるぞ。妥協など許せんぞ。あのネクタイピンでなくてはダメだ。どこだどこだどこだ
どこだ? The way he says it is just wild and is wild to me. Oh my god, up close too. Holy shit. What the fuck are you doing, Kinzo? Jesus. I know Kinzo's a fucking weirdo, but well, more than a weirdo. I think at this point when it comes to Kinzo, when you read through like 7 episodes in, he's on the verge of Uncanny Valley at this point. Like there's no arguments about that. What is even going on anymore?
それに素晴らしいネクタイピンをいくつもお持ちのはずだ。今日というお日柄に合わせてふさわしいものをセレクトするのもおしゃれの見せ所ですぞ。
That's what I wonder too. Is there like some sort of like stereotype when it comes to the role of a salaryman or like any sort of job that requires you wear a suit to like, you know, have some sort of anxiety of choosing which tie looks better on you?
そうであるか。片翼のわしじゃなくてもよいのか。
As Kraus watched Nanjo calm Kinzo down, he started finding it hard to believe that this doctor wasn't his own mother. Well, it was always like this. He always makes a fuss when no one's looking, but when the time comes, he makes his decision with pride. After asking Nanjo to come down by lunch at the latest, Kraus snuck out of the study. Yeah, you know, let's just shimmy our way through just so Kinzo, you know, doesn't freak out.
どうです？いい香りでしょう。そして珍しいでしょう。
パンプキンティーなんて初めて飲みました。ほんのり甘くて美味しいですね。
Pumpkin tea? Oh boy. As one step in preparing the tea for the guests, Goda let Shannon try a bit first. Until then, Shannon had thought it would be outrageous for a servant such as herself to drink the same thing as the family and their guests. However, according to Goda, that kind of thinking was a mistake.
お客様にお出しするものを味も知らずに出すことはできません。
I mean, there's nothing wrong with taste testing beforehand, so...
例えば、訪れたレストランで初めて知る料理に興味を持ったとき、ウェーターを呼び止めたならこう聞くでしょう。この料理はどんな味ですかと。
そうですね。
Well, yeah. If your friend, that's an interesting a bit of an example brought up. Oh god, now you're making me hungry. Kind of reminds me of a friend of mine that takes me out to like one of those delicious Korean restaurants. And I want to actually try it beforehand.
そこで食べたことがないから知りませんでは、なんだかおかしな話ですものね。
Do you really think if a waiter that works for the restaurant also have some sort of familiarity when it comes to the dishes provided?
そういうことです。給仕に携わるものならば、お客様にお出しするお茶やお料理の味については熟知していて当然なのです。
I mean, you were a former chef of a high-end restaurant after all. So
それに自分で飲んで美味しかったお茶ならお出しする時にも自然と嬉しくなってしまうものですしね。
oh my god, that's another thing when I was streaming around around. That's the thing, right? I have to start streaming around early, like 2 in the morning, but it requires me to sleep early. And with all the hour worth of prep and stuff, it might be whether it be called off or not. Who fucking knows?
その通りですね。こんな美味しいお茶なら、ぜひ皆さんにも飲んでもらいたいって気持ちになります。
だからこそ私たち使用人はあらゆるお料理の味に熟知しなければならないのです。
Is that so?
だから私がひょいとつまみ食いをしてしまったとしても、それも使用人の務め。
Crazy.
役得であり、仕事であるわけです。わかりましたか？
はい。
準備ご苦労。
Fucking hell. This fucking headset is hurting my ears a bit. There we go.
お茶の方は問題ないか？
ああ、源氏さんもぜひ飲んでみてください。ハロウィンらしく、今日はかぼちゃの紅茶ですよ。
I mean, the conference is held around like the month of October, or early October, that is, so I don't see why not.
後でもらおう。
Later? Oh, man.
もうじき親族の方々がお屋敷にいらっしゃられる。
My man Genji is always too busy. I mean, that's fair.
お子様方もご一緒しそうな雰囲気だ。
はい。カップの用意も万全です。
Oh, that was a bit of an odd pause there. At that moment, the kitchen's extension line started to ring. Genji, who was standing right beside it, swiftly picked up the receiver before the second ring. Man's fast. Shannon and the others always thought Genji looked like a samurai when he did this.
わかった。粗相のないようにご案内を。
After giving that short response, Genji set the receiver down.
カノンからだ。今から親族方がこちらにおいでになる。お子様方もご一緒とのことだ。シャノンと熊沢はお出迎えを。ゴーダは紅茶の準備を急ぐように。
はい。
The family conference. It was the largest of the year for the servants. They were all excited and determined to make it through together once again this year.
失礼いたします。親族の皆様をお連れしました。
おお、よく来たね。道中問題はなかったかね。
兄さん、儲けてるんでしょ。そろそろ自家用ジェットを買いなさいよ。
I mean, I'm pretty sure Rokenjima's island is big enough to even like place a private jet in there.
今回の機内も後ろ宮家しかおらんかったからな。
エンジェちゃん、来られてよかったですね。体調が悪いから欠席するかもしれないと聞いて心配していたのですよ。
ご心配をおかけしました。今朝になったら急に元気になりまして。
Yeah, for some odd miracle.
お腹痛いのどっか行っちゃった。お腹をぐるぐる時計回りにさせるの。
Okay. It's like I don't know. I don't know if this is some sort of magic that could make that go away, but sure.
お腹痛いのが治る魔法のおまじないなの。
Are you serious? That I was making some sort of. I thought this was a joke. What the fuck?
こらマリア、少し静かにしなさい。
おお、そっちはバトラ君かね。
Oh shit! Kraus sing Ballad this time?
大きくなった。
I can't believe this.
6年ぶりですね。本当に立派になりました。
いやは、
It's always been like that whenever I had my past family reunions. Oh, you've grown so big. Yeah. I don't know.
おかげさまで背ばっか伸びまして。
肝っ玉の方は相変わらずみてえだけどな。
むしろ相変わらずバトラ君でいてくれて僕は安心したけどね。
Battler may be bigger, but he's still Battler.
こいつは飛行機でも船でも落ちるのなんのと相変わらず賑やかでな。
I mean, can you really blame him though?
アスムさんの血でしょ。
多分あれだぜ。
Asumu? Oh, they brought up Asumu's name. Sweet. As if it couldn't get any better. That kind of soured it but quite a bit. I mean, I'm telling you right now, like, I like, you know, Kiri's character, but at the same time, it's like, when as story progressive, as stories go on and you progress more, your opinion changes, and it's unfortunate, you know.
こいつが小さい頃、遊園地で激しめなのばっか乗せて回ったからだ。
I mean, wilder rides at theme parks can be dangerous too. Like, who knows what will happen? I've seen horror stories, you know. I'm not going to explain any further. Just letting y'all know.
身長制限で乗れないんじゃないの？
いやいや。ティーカップとか足こぎボートとかいろいろあるだろ。
But those are whatever. Like,
そういうのをちょいと激しめに付き合わせたのがまずかったみたいだ。
ルドルフ兄さんは昔からそういうのをやりすぎるたちだから。
それはかわいそうに。
I look on Natsuki's face. It's just like she feels bad for Battler at a time like this. I'm like, oh boy, give me a break. I'm pretty sure we all gone through that. This isn't like it's new. What the fuck?
バトラ君には同情するよ。
でも安心したわ。乗り物嫌いでこそバトラ君って感じだものね。
お兄ちゃんは乗り物が嫌いなんじゃないの。落ちるから嫌いなの。落ちる落ちる。
I mean, have you seen what's going on with the planes right now?
こら、走り回らないの。
Like, imagine going to airport, board a plane that is old as shit. Something bad can happen. You know what I mean? Oh boy.
マリア、お姉ちゃんでしょ。お手本を見せなさい。
She's like, oh shit. They're causing a racket.
失礼します。お茶の配膳に参りました。
A pleasant aroma followed Shannon as she came into the room, pushing a serving cart. Even Angie and Maria, who had been running around in circles, sat down obediently when they heard that drinks were here. Wow, that was fast.
ところで、親父はどうしてんだ？
もうじき降りてくるだろう。ネクタイ一本選ぶのに朝から大騒ぎだよ。
Oh. Here I thought Kinzo's gonna be like, you know what? Here I thought Kinzo's gonna tell Kraus to fuck off and just be in the study room all day. But I guess not. We'll see. Because you know how Kinzo is. He's either, you know, he's dead every episode, you know? Fucking hell, dude. How does it turn out like this?
相変わらず 当主として威厳ある服装がどうのこうの？
お父さんって昔からネクタイにはやたらうるさいわよね。
こだわりがあられるのでしょう。おしゃれなのは良いことです。
I mean, I can understand that, but
その割に結局いつも同じネクタイで現れるのね。
well, yeah, you're wearing the same fucking tie over and over again. So what's the point? The family members burst out laughing. The sweet scent of Goda's specially made pumpkin tea spread throughout the parlor, and the calm atmosphere grew more cheery and excited.
ママ見て、ママ見て。パンプキンのクッキーだよ。ハロウィンだ。
Damn, pumpkin tea and pumpkin cookie. I guess this is what we call a bit of a pumpkin-themed tea party, I guess.
あら、本当ね。この甘い匂いはかぼちゃなのかしら。
Kabocha? Or if I is that's a term I never. I mean, I know what kombucha is, but that's a winter squash. Okay, well, the more you know, I guess. But a lot of the times, like when it comes to like drinking, like actual tea, is like I'm so used to like, well, instant tea doesn't really count, but for me, it's like I'm always one of those people that enjoys like green tea the most, or anything like that help. That's the thing, right? I wonder if there's a tea that can like treat my allergies. That's what I want. I'm always the kind of person, not just food, we're talking about pollen here. Pollen allergies are the worst. It gets to me every fucking time. Like, fuck, dude. Why do allergies exist, though? What is it that almost everyone had to go through, you know?
はい。今日のお紅茶は珍しいパンプキンのフレーバーなんですよ。
You the person with allergies, and then by the time comes, you just be like, boom. It's like, boop. By the time it hits you, you be fucking sneezing up a storm. Blowing your nose. Have to take, like, allergy medication every fucking 24 hours. Fucking tedious, dude.
とっても美味しいですから、最初はぜひストレートで召し上がってみてください。
姉さん、袖。
I don't think I ever drank tea with sugar, though. I mean, I like the tea being sweetened, but it's like, if I'm eating it with like cookies and shit, then it's like, what's the point of adding sugar in the fucking tea, though?
気をつけて。へえ。かぼちゃの紅茶なんてあるんだ。郷田さんはよくこんなのを見つけてくるよな。
美味しいね。なかなかいいよ。かぼちゃの自然な甘みが感じられるね。
かぼちゃを紅茶にね。でもよ、かぼちゃと言ったら天ぷらが一番だよな。
God damn it. I just ate too. Like, why y'all like this? Like, I know I'm the kind of person that enjoys, like, soba noodles with tempura, but Jesus Christ.
おお。かぼちゃじゃないの、パンプキンなの。
It's pumpkin, damn it.
パンプキンはかぼちゃじゃないの。
Fucking Angie, fucking the look on Angie's face when she's making that pout.
パンプキンなの。
Maria was apparently speaking in English, but Angie, being normal, was not. Maria seemed to think the English word was more fitting for Halloween. Pumpkin. But it looked like Angie thought kabocha and pumpkins were entirely different things. Everyone laughed, but Angie, not knowing why she was being laughed at, cocked her head to one side, discontentedly. Just when it looked like she was about to get in a bad mood and start grumbling, Maria started teaching her a cookie game, quote unquote, and Angie immediately became engrossed with that distraction. Then the sound of approaching footsteps drifted in from the hallway. When the relatives realized whose footsteps those must be, they straightened up. Those quick footsteps stopped for a moment just up outside the parlor door, as though someone was taking a deep breath and setting up a dramatic pause. Then, the door exploded open as Kinzo yelled out loud, with Genji and Nanjo standing behind him. Oh shit. A dramatic entrance. Am I gonna get jump scared at a time like this? Oh no. The fucking lamp. There we go. Okay. Oh boy.
Happy Halloween!
Why do you gotta make that? Oh my god. You gotta make that face just to make a bit of a. Oh. Oh shit, dude. That's fucking wild. What is even going on anymore at the time like this? Fucking hell. Okay.
End! Trick or treat!
This is so awkward.
Trick or treat!
The cousins shouted it back. The adults returned the greeting too, looking embarrassed and refusing to meet his gaze. Angie alone stood there with her mouth open, unable to comprehend what had just happened.
よくぞ来たぞ我が孫たち
That is crazy that he's in a good mood. Man, we are in an alternate timeline. I don't even know if it's even an alternate timeline anymore. Am I dreaming?
お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしてしまうぞである
ほらマリア。
おじいさま、ハッピーハロウィーン。今年はすごいの。驚いて驚いて。
Maria picked up a present that had been hidden behind the sofa. Come to think of it, all of the relatives were now holding similar packages.
ほら、エンジェも。これをおじい様に渡して。
Kiri handed Angie a neatly wrapped present.
おおマリアいつもありがとうおじいちゃんは嬉しいぞ
As Kinzo took Maria's present, a smile broke out across his face, and he rubbed his cheek up against it. Do I really get... Oh man, maybe that's the problem. I have to retitle it. Episode 8, Part 1. There we go. Maybe that's one way to retitle it. I mean, it's too late now. I mean, in the next 30 minutes, I gotta wrap this up. I gotta wrap up the stream too, so. Let's see. Umineko Wendy. Episode 8. There we go. Unfortunately, it'll be what it be, right? You see here. If I click this, there we go. As Kinzo took Maria's present, a smile broke out across his face and he rubbed his cheek up against it.
親方様、威厳をお忘れでございます。そうであったな。
What? Oh, the dignity.
嬉しいぞ、我が孫マリアよ。お菓子をくれたので、今年はいたずらは勘弁してやろうぞ。
今度はおじいさまの番。お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞ。
What?
心得ておるぞ。源氏、こちらを。
Genji fished through something that looked like Santa Claus's sack and, and pulled out a present addressed to Maria. Handing it over to Kinzo.
あれ、マリア。おじいちゃんからのプレゼントであるぞ。これはの、かわいいぞ。マリアにあげるのが惜しいわい。
That's a one way to break this down in song, huh?
親方様、威厳。
Even Genji was like, "Yeah, please don't bear dignity, please. It's embarrassing." Yeah.
これは後ろ宮家当主からのマリアへのプレゼントである。これはそのかわいい。
He's trying so hard to compose himself. It's actually it's hilarious.
後ろ宮家の貫禄にふさわしい品であるぞ。心して受け取るがよい。
ありがとう、おじいさま。大好き。
Ain't that cute? God damn.
おー、マリア、我がかわいい孫よ。ちっちゃちっちゃちゃ。
You know, this isn't this is the first time I've seen Kinzo not being crazy and unhinged and uncanny valley. Fucking Genji sitting there and be like, why do I gotta put up with this? By this point, even Genji had to give up on Kinzo's dignity Still, the dignity of the family head had lasted a full 10 seconds longer than usual this year.
おじい様、ハッピーハロウィン。これは僕からです。
ハッピーハロウィン。これは私から。気に入ってくれるといいんだけど。
The look on Jessica's face. You can tell she's nervous.
おお、ジョージにジェシカ。今年もありがとう。私は嬉しいぞ。
With tears streaming down his face, Kinzo hugged George and Jessica.
おお、そしてバトラか。よく戻ってきたな、後ろ宮家に。寂しかったぞ、この6年間。
いや、まあそのハッピーハロウィン。気に入ってくれるかわからねえけど。
良いのだ、良いのだ、バトラよ。言いたいこともあろう、聞きたいこともあろう。だが今はそれはなしだ。
じいさん。
What do you mean now's not the time? What?
よく後ろ宮家に戻ってきてくれたな。私は嬉しいぞ。
Can't believe we're at an hour 41 minutes and we've not dropped a single frame. Maybe this is what happens when you finally got a better internet provider than before. The last time, like 2 to 3 years ago, when my last stream, like, streaming felt like ass. Holy shit. Slowly, Kinzo moved forward and hugged Badler. Badler drew back at first, but then he understood Kinzo's feelings and hugged him back. Ange watched the scene play out, shocked. Was Ushiromiya Kinzo always this kind of person?
エンジェ、次はお前の番だぞ。
ほら、それをおじい様に渡して。
But I'm scared.
あ、うん。
Angie didn't have a clue what was going on. She took the present her mother had given her and walked forward timidly. Kinzo's face, which had looked so cheery a second ago, suddenly became stern as soon as Angie stepped forward. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is a unnerving notion. I don't know how to feel about this one. What to do? Oh man. No, it didn't become stern. It didn't become quote unquote. That expression was the one always worn by the Kinzo inside Angie's mind. This was Ushiromiya Kinzo. He was fickle, short-tempered, and always wore a stern expression on his face. This was the most terrifying person in the Ushiromiya family. Terrifying an assault explosion. It felt as though the world went suddenly quiet, and it only did it when I stepped forward. Why? Why only for me? Isn't this how it should be? This isn't the Ushiromiya Kinzo I expect. The Ushiromiya Kinzo I understand. I was like a puppet carrying a tea tray. I walked forward, bewildered, with the present held out in front of me, and stopped in front of Kinzo, without letting his expression change in the slightest. Kinzo slowly reached out and touched the present. Wow. That was one hell of a pause there. I guess technically... Huh. That should also be a part 2 of the thumbnail, huh? In an instant, Angie was caught in a firm embrace, present and all. Kinzo's white beard rubbed against her cheek.
おじいちゃんは嬉しいだ。
Has it been this long? Crazy.
私はこんなにも可愛らしい孫たちを持てて嬉しい。嬉しい。嬉しくて涙が止まらん。止まらぬ。
親方様、鼻水が。ついでに威厳もお忘れなく。
Wow.
源氏すまぬ。
You know, this is chapter 1, right? You and I can't even take this seriously. He didn't look like he could possibly be anyone other than a kindly grandpa overcome with tears at his grandfather's gifts. You know, that's the thing with Angie, right? When it comes to Angie's just sitting there like, is this really the Kinzo that I got to go, that everyone was talking about? Grandfather's gifts.
聞けば体調が悪いのに無理をしてきてくれたそうだな。おじいちゃんは本当に嬉しいぞ。さあ、お前にはこれだ。
Oh, what is the gift this time? He pressed a large gift box to Angie's chest. She finally realized that all of Kinzo's presents were wrapped differently and in boxes of different sizes.
Ange には何だろうな。
Yeah, I'm curious.
毎年じい様が誰に何を送るか自分で考えてるそうだぜ。これだけの大人数をよくやるもんだよな。
毎年自分で。
He does. What, every year? He picks what himself? This bizarre ceremony happens every year. The cousins were all happily chattering about what their Halloween presents would be this year. Maria came up to Angie and suggested that they compare the weights of their presents, but for some reason, Angie just stared blankly. She's just staring blankly as like, something is a bit skeptical here. After that, the adults also handed their presents to Kinzo one by one, receiving a gift in return, along with considerate words about their health and questions about how they've been doing recently. Then, after watching to see that all exchanges had been completed, Goda appeared and announced that lunch was ready.
そうか、準備ができたか。さあ、一同諸君。 ゴーダ自慢のランチに舌鼓を打とうではないか。さあさあ、食堂へ移動しよ
う。どうぞ皆様、ご案内いたします。
プレゼントは私どもでゲストハウスのお部屋へお運びいたします。
Yeah, lunchtime already. Feels like time went by pretty fast, if you ask me.
どうぞ、置いたままでお食事に向かわれてください。
The relatives stood up, leaving their presents where they lay on tables and sofas, and followed Kinzo out of the parlor. Only Angie remained standing there, stunned, as she clutched the present Kinzo had given her. What's going on here? Golda's lunches had never betrayed expectations before. When Hideyoshi said that these meals were the only reason anyone ever came to these family conferences, everyone laughed and nodded. I mean, he's not wrong. The delicious food caused conversations to erupt all over the room. You've gotten so big. How have you been lately? Pretty good. It was a fun meal, with everyone asking each other about the latest and laughing together. The Ushiromiya family sat at meals in a specific ranked seating order, so the adult siblings, the cousins, and the spouses all sat in groups. So, conversations sprung up naturally. Angie had withdrawn slightly from the cousins' chat and was looking around the dining hall. What are Kinzo and adult siblings doing? Their conversations seemed to be peaceful and fun. Most of the time, the siblings were mothers or fathers of their own households. However, when they gathered together by themselves in front of Kinzo, that burden was lifted from their shoulders. And they became young and bright as though they'd gone back to being kids again. Rudolph, who was usually an easygoing father who nonetheless had a sense of dignity, became so bright and cheery in this group that it almost looked like there was another battler. Even Kinzo looked peaceful and relaxed. He didn't say a word about money or the inheritance. What the fuck? No inheritance or anything involved with vitriolic contempt? I don't... What the fuck? I don't know. I feel like I should be skeptical when it comes to how dysfunctional the family is at the same time. But it's like, I don't know. I guess I'll just believe it when I see it, I guess. In fact, he didn't even insult his children or call them incompetent. We're bringing about the incompetent meme, huh? He just looks like a happy old man, genuinely pleased to have his whole family together for the only time this year. For the only time? The group of spouses was just as harmonious. The mothers kept bringing up problems with education and household manners, as well as family health issues. Hideyoshi and Nanjo happily joined in on their conversation. And what about the cousins? There was no way such an enjoyable meal with such a fun group of friends could fail to be raucous, whatever you pronounce it. Maria was in her element, showing off her knowledge of Halloween trivia. Why is Maria making that face? You know, you would think that Maria is going to act like fucking weird, right? George and Jessica would nod in understanding. Badler would say something stupid and Maria would laugh at him. If I wanted, I could easily join in on that conversation. And if the dessert caught my attention, I could easily slip out of the conversation too. Can't blame me on that. It was happiness. I mean, it was happiness. Both fun and natural. It felt like waking up from a daydream to be greeted by the rays of the springtime sun.
天気予報によると今夜あたりからだいぶ崩れるらしいな。
Oh no. Surely not a typhoon or anything, right?
台風らしいからな。
Oh god damn it.
こりゃ今年も一泊じゃ済まなさそうだぜ。
What is this bullshit?
私は一向に構わんぞ。一泊と言わずいつまででも泊まっていくがいい。
What do you mean you don't? Oh, I thought you were going to be doomer about it for a moment.
可愛い孫の顔が何日でも見られるなら私は毎日雨乞いをしてまいやいぞ。
Pray for rain? I mean, I'm usually the complete opposite, but okay.
よしてよ、仕事があるんだから。
お父様が島を出ればいいんじゃない？そうすればもっと好きな時に孫の顔を見られるでしょうに。
確かに風情はあるが離島の暮らしはそろそろ答えるんじゃありませんか？
Yeah, what the hell?
都会はうるさい。私の家族だけしかいない静かな島が一番だ。
Well, you're not wrong.
私はここを気に入っている。
でも六軒島じゃいざという時お医者様を呼ぶのにも時間がかかるわ。
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind that they either have to use helicopter or they have to use a fucking like a travel by boat too. So.
同感よ。もうお父様も年なんだからせめて新島に引っ越すべきだと思うわ。
Good old Nijima.
私はもう老いた。家族だけに囲まれて静かに暮らしたい。そして私は幸せ者だ。それを実現できるこの島があるのだから。
お父さん。
しんみりさせてしまったな。諸君、これでゴーダのランチは終了だ。
That fast?
孫たちよ、明日からはずっと雨らしい。
Be raining starting tomorrow. Well, that sucks. Now what?
晴れているのは今しかないぞ。バラをめでて、それから浜辺を散歩してはどうか。
I mean, I'm pretty sure I checked the weather on here. Oh yeah, it's cloudy out for me. So, I mean, it's crazy, right? I'm looking at the weather right now as I'm streaming, and you know, surprise, surprise, it's cold out. Actually, hold on. No, it doesn't say it looks like it's gonna rain, but you know, it's just cloudy, it seems.
そうですね。じゃあみんなそうさせてもらおうか。
バラをめでて浜辺を散歩する。貝殻拾いしてガラス拾いもする。
ガラス拾い？
Collect glass? What?
なんだそりゃ危ないな。
What do you mean by that? It sounds a little bit Unsafe. Sounds a bit
ガラ
unsafe
スの
there.
かけらが波に現れて丸くなって綺麗な石になって流れ着いてるんだよ。
Oh. Okay.
忘れたかよバトラー。昔一緒に拾ったろ？
What? Yeah, but the way she worded it sounded pretty vague, so.
ああ、あれガラスのかけらだったのか。俺はてっきりそういう綺麗な石なんだと思い込んでたぜ。
Pretty stones. Pretty gems.
エンジはガラスの石見たことある？ない。
No.
じゃあ行こう。マリアが教えてあげるよ。行こう。でも早い者勝ちだよ。マリアが全部拾っちゃ
う。なら私も負けないぜ。誰が一番綺麗で大きなガラス石を拾えるか競争しよ
う。やれやれ。ここは一つ童心に戻るとするかな。負けねえぞ。
じゃあ僕たちは浜辺へ行ってきます。
うん。いとこ同士のんびりしてくるがよい。
Well, I think it's a good time. It's a good time to end my recording from here. Where are we at? Yeah. That's 2 parts recorded, that's for damn sure. So, next part, let's see what's going on, whether it's becoming a chill chapter or not. So, that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Man, it feels a little bit too normal, isn't it? Alright.